Hello and welcome to Sainte Croix, or the Holy Cross in French. So we're going through the fastest lap, of course, as always in my qualifying. Few things to note here. This is my second lap, and it's like very early in the phase. You can see it's still like 6 minutes to go. It's going to be a very long lap. Also, I'm speeding it up a little bit here. By the virtue of me showing you my fastest lap in the very early phase of things, already shows you that actually I made some kind of timing issues, I would say, moving towards the later part of qualifying. I just couldn't perform later on, which is kind of a surprise. But usually I'm also the one that coming out of the blocks, I basically make my fastest lap. It's a shame I couldn't improve my time a little bit more, because I think with the next lap, with the tires also heated up a little bit better, I could have done a little bit better of a time. Overall, I would say this lap in itself, I didn't feel that bad. You can see I'm taking most of the tracks quite well. I'm really using the track limits as it should be used. So overall, I think it was a very solid lap, but definitely could have done a little bit more, pushed a little bit more. Especially this was more or less like as they usually call it, the banker lap. So I did take it safe a little bit here and there. Just couldn't improve later on. You can see I'm also rapidly approaching the car in front there, which is, I think, Kanata. Not ideal in terms of the whole lap overall afterwards, but in the lap in itself, while I'm driving it, you can see I'm really hooking up everything quite well. Nothing much to go there. So this is also not a common track, I should say. And of course, a lot of the people in this group also have not driven in this track. So it's kind of a clean slate for everyone to see how all of us can perform in a kind of unknown track, or at least not unknown, but not really used in ALR that much. It's a clean slate for everyone. It's going to be interesting to see how it goes. I really felt hooked in this lap. You can see I'm really going through quite well everywhere, but just lacking the final push speed, I would say. So again here, just showing confirmation of my P8 there. 305.3. I really could have gotten, I think, a 304.8, 304.9. I think really in that region, I think would have been fine. But anyways, P number 8, let's see how the sprint race would go. Alright, so then let's start the sprint race. In P number 8. So putting in all of my settings as I usually do. I'm currently running in traction 1 and brake balance 5. That seems to be giving me the best of settings. Away we go. And so I am, it's kind of a good start, I would say. So I'm pretty much in no man's land. I'm kind of in the middle of both groups there, but that is also good sometimes, so that I can just choose where I need to go. And I decided to go to the inside, I just got a little bit of oversteer there. You can see like my car was almost going to spin around. I had to come out of the throttle, and because of that, I'm losing a little bit of momentum. Sky Cloud already passed me there. And I'm trying to go now to the inside. I kind of brake a little bit late there, so I'm kind of pinched between two cars there, the Sky Cloud and the guy behind me there. And here Marty is also, I just brake a little bit late there. So ultimately in P number 7. Alright, so later in the lap, two cars going slow there, so coming out of that very high speed right left there. So managed to gain 2 positions there, and now battling very hard there with Ross behind me, so he's really close to me. Now fast forwarding to the end of the lap, you're going to see a little bit of kerfuffle there with Marty and Fancy Looks. So coming out of that corner, I managed to get past him, and now I'm basically behind Marty going into this corner here. So this will be like one incident that can happen. So Marty is on the inside, I'm on the outside, and just a little bit of banging there. So I kind of had to go outside there. Slightly aggressive, I would say, but because of that, I'm losing positions to Ross, and also now very close to Fancy, who is he's fencing his chances from the outside there. Now I'm going defensive on the inside, but he does a really good crossback. You will see now appearing on the left hand side. I also get a little bit of moment there. So here I just pretty much had to give him a bit of space there, because he's already alongside there. And so just managed to get past me in P number 6 right now. So let's keep going in the same lap. Fancy seems to be a little bit slow coming out of that fast hander, and here he has a little bit of a moment there, a lot of understeer there, so managed to get 1 position up P number 5. And so basically after that, pretty much nothing else happened. So up till the last lap number 5, managed to keep my P5 there. And now a confirmation again. So a tricky race there. Not much of mistakes that I made, but there was some here and there that curtailed my progression, I would say. but I would take a P5. Yep, I'm usually stronger in the feature, so let's see how that race would go. Okay, so then let's go through the feature race. Because of my P5 finish, and I'm starting now in P number 6 because of the reverse grid. Again, similar settings, 1 and 5, like I already mentioned in the sprint. So yeah, so let's see how the feature race would go. I think this will be a very interesting strategic battle. Also, I think foreshadowing from my thumbnail and title of the video itself, I'm going to fast forward a little bit here from the start because obviously nothing much happens in a rolling start, especially when you have some space in between each other. So no sending it too much there. But yeah, at some point when let's keep going. Let's fast forward a little bit more, and yeah. So now you can see the cars are starting to bunch up, and I'm going to pause right here. And yeah, a lot of cars going there. So I kind of go into the inside, and yep. So Hannes there was very compromised going out of there, so he had to kind of brake a little bit there. And yep, so managed to get one position out of this. And yeah, coming through this sequence, yeah, you can see like I'm alongside another person on the right hand side there, so I'm going to the outside, managed to make that position stick. And this will be my biggest fault of the race in itself. So here just understeered way too hard there, and it's actually really easy to do. Ross actually kind of bumps me back to the right position, so kudos to him. Of course, I don't think that was his intention, but yeah, I'm dropping down like a stone at this point, going up to 12th position here. So yeah, not ideal. And Gun Mad there is also behind me right now, and I'm also having some kind of damage. That's why he easily managed to get past me there. Also because of course I lost a lot of speed coming out of the corner there, because I had to come out of the sand basically. So yeah, not ideal. And even now I'm having to defend a little bit there from Skycloud behind. Yeah, so he's very close behind me also there with Dougal here braking there, but yeah, he makes a bit of a lunge there, so I actually caught me out of surprise, but actually it turned out to be a good move. But yeah, dropping to P number 14. So another race onwards and upwards, I guess. So yeah, I'm close to Gun Mad there. So here is going to be another moment of the race, I would say. So I get past Gun Mad there, but here I have a little bit of a moment with Kanata. I did apologize to him already, but yeah, I think it was a slightly push to pass there. But anyways, I think yeah, all is still good. I apologize to him already. Let's keep going. P number 12. Let's jump to the next lap, and Arotikos on the outside there, going to the grass there, having a little bit of a moment there, so everyone is avoiding him. But yeah, so one free position from there to P number 11. Later in the lap, yeah, almost in unison there, a little bit of a moment from the cars in front of me, but yeah, managed to get one position out of that up to P number 10. The following lap, almost a replica of what I did, but at least he didn't spin out there. So yeah, you can see how easy it is to just go outside a little bit there. So yeah, up to P number 9. Now let's jump to lap number 6. You can see I'm in 5th position. That's because of a few different reasons. First of all, the McLarens, also my teammate in front of me, we decided to do a one stop, and many of them will be going to a two stop. That's why I told you the strategy will be very important in this race. The McLaren is able to do a one stop with a medium to soft, but most cars actually cannot do this. And you're also seeing here my teammate gracefully giving up the position there, so thanks to him. Yeah, but so because of that, I'm in P number 4. Yeah, so just to elaborate further, so yeah, so I'm just doing a medium to soft strategy here, pitting in lap number 8. So I'll be doing 5 laps in the soft. It's going to be tricky, but all in my testing it went quite well. So now coming back in P number 6. So in lap number 10, you would see when everyone eventually pits, finish off all their pits, I'm eventually in P number 2. So you can see how this strategy has kind of influenced my race a little bit there. So yeah, let's keep going. And yeah, so just like that, let's start our final lap already. Yeah, still in P number 2, chasing down fancy looks there. Yeah, so let's go through some retrospectives. I think it's another tale of two halves, maybe in the same race in itself. So first part was more of my mistake, where I dropped down all the way to P number 14. But because of the superb strategy that the McLaren has made it available for me to choose, we managed to make a one-stop work. You can see my car is really squirreling there. Tires are almost dead. You can see on the bottom left there as well. So I'm fighting the car right now. I'm actually also fighting the person behind me there, Hannes. It's also very close to me right now. So I'm just about to I'm having to think a lot here basically in this last lap. Do I fight Hannes a lot because of my terrible tires? I'm sure Hannes has better tires because he did a two-stop. So at this point in time, I'm just thinking, should I not fight it too much? Because if I'm fighting it too much, it could open the door to Ross coming in and snatching away like maybe even 2 positions out of me right now. So dropping to P4. Or should I just focus on Hennes and just let him go basically and not fight it too much and just take my lines? I eventually decided to do option number 2, which is to not fight Hennes and let him go. You can see here I'm just doing as good as I can. I'm breaking as much as I can, but Hennes is catching me like in a rapid rate. So I'm of course trying my best to keep my P number 2, but it's almost inevitable at this point in time. So I'm going to the last sequences already. So yeah, again, just to finish off the point, a tale of two halves. The strategy was really good there. All the other cars had to do at least a 2-stop there, or at least they could have done a 1-stop, but maybe using a worse tire, a hard tire, and the hard tire was really terrible in this track. I also tested it a little bit, and here, yeah, basically I just let him go into the inside there. I not even fighting him a little bit there. So just let him go there. Just didn't want to waste too much of time. And yeah, Ross was still actually quite a few places behind, but yeah, any fighting would have cost like at least 2-3 seconds, so I didn't want to waste any time there at all. But yeah, I was really happy to even finish in the podium after dropping down like a stone to P14. So I will take a podium in P3. Of course, getting first or second would have been better, but yeah, so I was really happy here. I didn't need to go crazy with anything else. So yep, now at this point, just bringing it home. So a really interesting race again. So strategy brought up by the McLaren in itself. I don't think if I chose another car like a Corvette or something like this, which I could have done maybe even a 1-stop like this, or maybe think of some other strategies like a medium soft. I was testing with a lot of different things, but at the end of the day, the medium soft were the better strategy, and it has been proven here because I jumped so many positions because of many people coming into the pits 2 times, and I only had to do it once. So my teammate also did actually quite well compared to all of the practices that he got. I heard he only had a very few practice to do. So despite that, he really was keeping pace with me, at least in the first part of the race, as you saw, where he considered the position. So really well there. Finishing in P number 3. There's a confirmation there again. So nowhere close to the fastest time or the best lap there, but 3 or 4.9 already shows that what I could have done in the qualifying if I did really well there. So a retrospective of the qualifying itself as well. But anyways, so a qualifying could have done better. A sprint, slight mistakes here and there, but still happy with P5, and now finishing in P number 3 for the feature. And so just wrapping up also the championship. So I dropped down 1 position, but as always, like I said, I just take on race by race. I don't really look too much here. It's heating up, so I hope I can do much better in the second half of the season. So we have finished already 4 races to go. So looking forward to the next one. Thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you guys in the next video.